Well, a new Netflix documentary has a lot of people taking a closer look at an infamous case from 2022, the case of Mackenzie Shirilla. The documentary is called The Crash, and this is about a young woman who was 17 at the time and crashed in her car. She was driving with two friends. The two friends were killed. She survived, and she is now serving two life sentences for their murders, of the murders of her friends. In the documentary, there are a lot of people speaking about Mackenzie and what led up to this crash, including her father. And the day after the documentary came out this past weekend, on Monday, her father, Steve Shirilla, was suspended from his job. He is an art and digital media teacher, and at a school, the school is called the Mary Queen of Peace School in Cleveland.
Catholic school.
Catholic school, and they have suspended him, it seems, because of things he said in this documentary. Now, Steve is joining us now just to talk about what the school said and why his defense of his daughter led to his job being now in jeopardy. Steve, welcome to TMZ Live.
Hi. So, Steve, in the documentary, there is a lot about marijuana, that your daughter had used marijuana and that you, at least the way it was portrayed, didn't have a problem. And it seems that this could, and that it may have contributed to the crash. So, because remember, she apparently didn't even try to apply the brakes, and she was going extremely fast. So, on the marijuana side, which seems to be pretty relevant, what do you say about that?
Well, in the documentary, that is part of a longer answer. That was one part of, and I can't remember what the question was because the documentary people had interviewed us for 2 days straight and then came back and did more interviews. So there was a lot of questions answered. My answer wasn't my answer. How to explain this wasn't in support of marijuana, and it wasn't saying I'm smoking marijuana. What I was saying is that who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? Now, I never allowed my daughter to smoke marijuana. How was I stopping her? You know, she was. Couldn't lock her up in her room. I'm not quite sure where there's a problem with what I said. It was never, hey, everybody go smoke marijuana. Hey, you should, you know, it's, I don't understand why the documentary felt the need to put that in there. I don't know what the relevance was to my daughter in this accident.
Can we go back to something you said earlier, which